let's just talk about the game then, because, I mean, it was a loss for Spurs. I mean, 48% possession that Spurs had, 11 shots, 5 were on target, 25% aerial duels won. I mean, again, the first half was a completely different story to the second half, in my opinion. The second half, we made some changes. Basuma came on. But the first half, there was just such a lack of heart, lack of desire, lack of fight, I felt like, from that team. But are we saying that's because they're so tired? Because that's kind of what Ange is pointing things to, that they can't press the way that Ange wants them to press and do that, because they're playing a game every 3 days and they don't have the option to rotate with the injury.
But if your manager say, my player is so tired, why is he can still playing the same kind of the football, say press. If you say your player is tired, so don't do press, you know what I mean?
No,
yes?
That's
wait for Villa to come and play in counter-attack, you know what I mean? And you play a away game. It's not like you play at home, you play a away game, you just lose against Liverpool 4-0. So you go play against Aston Villa, you know, you want to go press. No. No.
For me, it's like, I understand the injuries, but like I've been saying, like everywhere Ange goes, he brings injuries. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like with Tottenham, when Tottenham signed Ange, they should have blatantly revamped the medical team, or we should have brought in so many players that he had options. Because I'm telling you, Ange Ball turns hamstrings into cheese strings. So you need Wolverine vibranium hamstrings. You get me? Wolverine or adamantium or Wakandan vibranium hamstrings. Yeah, go and get some hamstrings for Wakanda, Black Panther or something like that. No, that's what you need, innit? To play under a system, because players are gonna get injured. Look at Celtic, Jota, all of these players were out. Like literally, it's the transition, it's the running, it's how high we play, and then the transition running, all of the players are getting burnt out. That's pretty much what it is, And Ange, he said it in his press conferences, I'm not changing, it's not the way we play. He's so stubborn, he refuses to change. And people will be like, oh, no, he changed a bit. Yeah, he does a little bit of tweaking, innit? You saw it in the Brentford game, innit? But then you go back to sort, because literally, our wing-backs always abandon their defensive duties. They invert.
Look at someone like Porro, for example. You know, against Brentford, they were much more compact. He wasn't.
And then look at him against Aston Villa. The first 5 seconds, he's in no man's land. Do you know what I mean? Like he's been called up to fight. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make no sense. Do you know what I mean? We got our wing backs are so high. You would think we got Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg playing there. Do you know what I mean? Then they tuck in, and then we've still got nothing in the middle. Then our defenders, they get doubled up on, and we ain't even got proper defenders there anyway. Archie the Great, 50 Shades of Grey, great. That's my guy, young player, but he's not even a defender. Do you know
and he's holding it down by himself. And when you've got someone like Porro that's bombing forward, you've got Mikey Moore on that side as well the other day, who of course is young coming into it. He's not going to be able to track back as much. And you've got Porro leaving all that space open and a back line that doesn't even know if it's coming or going.
But that's what I'm saying.
Can you fully blame that on Ange?
No, but Ange's next job is going to be in NASA, because the amount of space he leaves on the pitch, they're going to sign him up. I promise you, the amount of space that there is, you've seen it, Abby.
I know, but I'm saying, is there not a point where there also has to be accountability for the players? You're a right back. I know you played in a different
like
era.
I say, you know, you have a leader in that team, A leader need to go speak to the manager.
Tell me who in that team is a leader, because Son is the captain.
For me, a leader.
Who is the leader in that Spurs team? Who's the leader?
Son should be the leader.
But is he a leader?
Is a captain.
You know what?
I think Romeo is a leader.
Romeo, exactly.
Yeah, Romeo is a leader. He is a leader.
The thing is, I feel like with football now, the captaincy has changed to like who's the most popular, who does everyone like. It hasn't. It's not who's the guy that's going to be shouting at people. Football's gone a bit softer now. That's how I feel. Where's the Roy Keane captains? We don't see them no more.
We don't have
Patrick Vieira. We don't see them anymore.
No.
We generally don't see them anymore. You just give the captain's armband to who's the most popular, or this, that, and the other. Like you're right, Ramiro might be a leader, but let me tell you this about Ramiro. If this was Argentina in a World Cup, he would be playing right now. If this was Argentina in the World Cup, he would be playing. The man would play for Argentina with 4 toes, bruv. When it comes to Tottenham, no. Nah, I'm telling you, fam, when it's Argentina, he's Argentino heat, bruv. You know what I mean? Eddie Guerrero. When it comes to us, it's Spurs from that 70s show, bruv.
Yeah, but
it's the truth.
Maybe if Spurs was second or third, they will play. But now, look.
But that's not
so what do we think it is?
No, it's not acceptable.
So do you think it's the manager? Or because remember, he did speak about the ownership.
Yeah, he did.
Since he's spoken about the ownership, we haven't seen him. But I thought, so when he said that, I thought maybe he was backing Ange, because you know when he saw the comment. But I'll generally be honest, Romero's a winner, What player is going to see the way that we play, see us lose every week and just think, oh yeah, this is the right way.
But
of
is there
doing
not
things.
some accountability? Because I can think of 5 off the top of my head where Romero himself has made
No, but I'm
mistakes,
not-
an individual
Abs,
mistake.
I'm not talking about games he's played.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, remember, he's on the shelf. What he's watching. I'm not saying that, like Romero being out, yeah, we miss him and that, but when we had him, like, you can't put him in the team of the season. Bro, he goes to sleep. You get me? Like, he just turns off. He's like my PS5. He just goes on standby. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is, yeah. He just goes to sleep. Like the Arsenal game, he cost us a goal. Like, I can name Newcastle, cost us a goal. Leicester, him when he stepped forward and then I thought it was Dragason's fault. Watching it back, it was him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Romero has cost us. He's Diego cost us. Douglas cost us. All of that.
And then you've got Mickey
You know what I
van
mean?
der Ven there having to make all of these runs.
Mickey van der Ven, yeah, brother, his hamstrings, they're finished. Like, they get worked more than a guitar string from a rock band. No, I'm telling you. No, honestly, Mickey van der Ven.
Yeah, he's covered too much.
It's crazy.
He's covered too much out, you know. He's covered too much out.
Our
He's
style of
helping
playing-
Udogie. He covered too much out.
Helping
you know?
Porro, helping
yes.
Udogie, helping Romero.
Okay, he's a young, but I think.
He's 23 years old.
Yeah, he's still young, but more we go, he would.
Well, this is
some
now
things
like
will
a,
happen
this,
to him, you
this
know.
is now
what I
like
mean?
a chronic injury, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
And,
yeah,
and once you start having them at this
Yeah,
age...
we keep continuous to have it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's covered too many out. Covered too many.
Nah,
out.
I'm telling you, we've never seen injuries like this in Tottenham in one season, innit? We've never, but we have seen it with Ange in the other teams that he's seen. I'm not saying it's all his fault. I promise you, I'm not saying that. Yes, our medical team are useless because you've seen players like Mano Solomon that are out for the whole season, Japhet Tanganga, you get me? We could never stay fit in that, and they've gone on to other clubs, and these men are just playing games week in,
Yeah,
week out.
Japhet Tanganga
but
is a prime
the
example.
thing is, yeah, with Ange, the style of football you play, yeah, maybe the player he got to never play like this before, you know. So it's something you added to your muscle as well, you know what I mean? Because he's type of the guy you have to press full game.
You do.
But who press full game? Even City don't press full game sometimes.
Why do you think Maddison
You know
gets
what I mean?
hooked so much? Maddison gets hooked so much because come and think about it. We know Maddison can't run for 90 minutes, innit? Yeah. There's certain play, but you don't need to be able to, like, I'm not a guy that just likes passion merchants that run. You have the passion merchants that run, then you have quality footballers.
Yeah.
Maddison's one of the best pure footballers in our squad. And every time we need a goal, he's getting hooked. He's getting hooked.
Yeah.
But then
It
why,
makes no sense to me.
why do you think that is then?
Because he's not
he
running
won't
enough
press
for
the way
Ange.
that
He's not running enough for Ange.
he don't do the work.
He's not running enough for what Ange wants, innit?
Obviously, you're a coach now, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, but it must be so different for someone that really played in quite a traditional 4-4-2 role with a flat back four, like to see what goes on with football now and the ask of, you know, the right back, the left back is now all full force,
They go
full back.
inside, you know. I'm not really fan of the type of the wide back and winger going inside, you know what I mean? Because after, where's the midfield? Because it make your midfield play higher. But when you lose the ball as a wide back, you have to go back to your position, but your midfield is not there anymore, you know, because they move forward, but you have to go shift in your position. I think they copy too much City, you know what I mean?
Thank you very much.
Too much Guardiola. That's Guardiola's style.
Thank you.
Guardiola get the player for that style. We don't get the player to play like Man City play, you know what I mean? Guardiola has this type of football no one can compete with.
That's
you know
what I'm
what I mean? That's his way how he play with City. So every team want to play that way. No. No.
Pep did it, Arteta did it,
yeah.
and then Ange is trying to do it as well. I'm not saying that Ange didn't do it in his other clubs, but let me tell you this, there's no way he should consistently be doing that. You've seen the team that we've got available, innit? I don't understand why he plays with the single pivot. We ain't got one DM, not one DM in this team.
But that was an
going to tell me,
area.
Archie Gray's our DM,
Well,
he's never played there. Yeah, he's a centre-back.
Yeah.
Because even when Davis was fit, Ange played him at centre-back.
But that isn't actually his role. His
I hear
role
you.
is to be in that position.
I hear you, but even so, single pivot, like he likes to play a single pivot. We've seen it at Celtic, we've seen it elsewhere. In the Premier League, for me, and especially with the team that we've got, we need to have a 4-2-3-1. As much as Basuma and Benton core, that the man are saying Bissouma and Ben don't care and all of that. Now they're taking the mick, you know what I mean, and they're both my guys. I want to see them together, 4-2-3-1. I want to see our wing backs. I mean, one of them, Bissouma can sit. Or Bentancur can sit. Like, I'm not saying one fly forward, but
alternate,
do you know what I mean?
yeah.
When we do play 4-3-3, Kulu's always on the wing. Do you know what I mean? So we've got two people in, and man are all scattered. Like, there's no, brother, they're scattered. Do you know what I mean? We need a 4-2-3-1. One needs to sit, one needs to be there. Our wing backs, Stop inverting.
Yeah.
Overlap. So then let Son cut in and let my man.
So what we want is really what we used to play under
Pochettino. Thank you very much.
That's what we want.
That is what we want.
We want to go back to that style of
No, but the thing is, but it makes sense though.
It does make sense.
I'm not saying, hear what? I'm not saying full strength, let's do that, innit? Because full strength and just proven in the first 10 games of last season that he can do something.
And in certain moments this season.
When fit.
But what I'm saying is, for me, since the 10 games last season, we've been found out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And last season, we had 1 game a week, Look at the injuries that we've had.
Yeah.
So stop telling me that it's because we're playing 3 games a week why we got injuries. We had 1 game a week last season, Van de Ven's hamstring off the bone.
Maddison.
Ramiro, Maddison. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's not talk about Richarlison because he's cotton wool. Do you know what I mean? That's pretty much what it is, isn't it? So we have injuries regardless, And from last season, not enough was done. We should have gotten. I was so upset with the window. Our window had window restrictors on it. That's what I'm saying. It was a secure unit, fam. That's what it was, Abby, innit? I was so upset with the window, but Ange seemed happy. Do you get me? He was loading up Timu Werner. He was loading him up. How can we get him for 6 months,
And then think to extend
No, listen, the 6 months loan was a slap to my face, And then you see when we made it permanent for another month,
wild.
that was an uppercut. That was a Haryukin. That's what it was, boy. No, literally, that's what I couldn't believe.
I agree with you. I couldn't believe that whatever they'd seen in that first 6 months, they thought, let's extend it.
I thought he was going to be our ball boy. You know when the ball goes off? Because all he can do is run. No, I'm sick. Werner. Brother, I'm telling you.
For me, they shouldn't take him back.
But that shows
he's been taken out the Europa League squad.
Well, and rightly so. But that also shows the lack of ambition, I feel, from above. In my opinion, if you honestly saw that 6-month loan spell, it's the cheap option to go and extend that even further than actually go and find someone that is going to improve the squad because he's clearly not improved the squad. That's cutting corners again from the top.
But that was our first signing.
I know, but in the summer, I know that you're mates with Bissouma, but let's be real. Since you did that shoot with him, Bissouma ain't never been the same. He's never been the same.
Let's talk about
He's never been the same, right? I always felt we needed an upgrade on Bissouma, and we definitely needed a number 6 in the summer. And that was not addressed.
We definitely need someone who stay in the front of the defense. Let people attack. We don't need a goal scorer. Look at Chelsea when Makelele was playing there. Mourinho said, you don't pass the halfway line. You stay there. And you see that guy just protect everything. Yes. Right back go, is cover. Left back go, is cover. Centre back go, header, is cover. He's there. That's a guy, we need someone like this to stay there. All our midfield, what they want to go forward, try to score goal. No, just stay,
And we sold Højbjerg. I'm not saying I want him back or he didn't need to go, but you're selling something. That is literally the position that, do you know what I mean?
But Ange doesn't traditionally play.
I know, because Højbjerg under Ange, you didn't see how far, Højbjerg was scoring goals for us. Didn't you see how far forward he had to play under Ange? Because Ange doesn't play with a DM.
I know, but then that's the problem, isn't it? Because when you think back to that Poch style of team, you always had someone sitting there, whether that was Wanyama or you had Eric Dyer there for a season protecting the back line.
Every team got,
it's a balance.
Every team got some players there. Look, Partey at Arsenal.
Rodri at City.
There,
you know what I mean?
You see Gravenberch at Liverpool. They don't want to score.
You have a double pivot,
I'm happy, man. My team, all the players score. And I'm happy to do the bad job.
That's why I mentioned Højbjerg. The man used to make challenges and celebrate.
We need to have someone to do the bad job in the midfield.